Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Well, I've been kindly invited along to the South Yorkshire Transport Museum. Let's go and have a look inside. Well, I've just been joined by David, the Vice Chairman and Transport Manager. Nice to meet you, David. I don't know an awful lot about all these vehicles. How long have you been going?
Well, we've been here for 18 years.
Yes.
And before that, the company was the Sheffield Bus Museum, which was at Tinsley Tramsheds.
Yeah.
And about 18 years ago, they moved here and decided to become a transport museum.
Yeah.
So rather than just all being buses now, there's other vehicles. Military vehicles, motorbikes, cars, lorries.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get more of a diverse collection now. I know this isn't from South Yorkshire, but a lot of vehicles have a connection with South Yorkshire.
Yes.
Which is ideal, really. But we're not limited to that.
Yeah. How many vehicles have you got in your collection?
There's about 14 here.
Yeah.
Some are owned by the museum.
Yeah.
But a lot, like this one, are owned by private collectors.
Yeah.
And they come here, they work on them. And of course, then they're displayed when they're in good nick.
Now, the South Yorkshire Transport Museum is a charity, and you're all volunteers, aren't you?
That's correct, yes.
How many volunteers have you got?
Well, we've got something like 150 members.
Wow.
And there's probably a good 30 can get down and do things. There's probably a smaller core that come on Tuesdays and actually work on vehicles.
Yes.
So it's quite diverse. We've got a broad range of skills.
Yeah.
And we try and capitalise on that.
Yeah.
And people come and they do jobs various.
Yeah.
So, you know, some like Julie will work in the shop and Philip will be working on the computer and we're down here on the workshop floor.
Yeah.
So it's a good mix.
And you've also got a nice cafe, which we're going to try out later on.
It is, it's a jolly nice cafe.
With it being a charity, I will leave a description and link in below so that if anybody wants to make a donation to the charity, or there'll also be information about how to come here and visit, because trust me, it's well worth the visit. It's really surprised me. I've noticed that obviously it doesn't sound a lot to some people, 40 vehicles, but the size of the buildings to incorporate that, especially with the double-decker buses, trains, military vehicles, it must be quite daunting to try to find a place like this that can fit everything in.
It is. I mean, if you come back tonight once, because it's open day today, if you come back when we close tonight and we squeeze everything in, it's a bit like sardines. And I think at the moment there's one vehicle space spare.
Yeah.
But then we have people that have vehicles here that aren't here at the moment.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look behind you, there's a big empty space.
Yeah.
And there was a K2 ambulance there this morning, which you might have seen outside earlier.
Yeah.
Tim's just sold that, so that's moving on.
Yeah.
But no doubt, sooner or later, something will replace it. We'll have a new vehicle come to live with us. So, yeah, it's quite dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, the Bull and Fisher bus there's been here a long time.
Yeah.
But other vehicles come and go.
How long? I've looked at some of these vehicles and they look brand new, even though they're like 100-year-old and something.
Yeah,
how long does it take to actually get them back to the condition that you've been getting them in?
Well, the bus down there, the 216, the Sheffield single decker.
Yeah.
When I first came here, it was parked here, and it was just a chassis with a wooden framework.
Yeah.
And that was probably 11 years ago. and it's now a bus. So it
11
takes a while.
Yeah.
I mean, my Jeep, we've just rebodied that and
Yeah, it's
rebuilt it
fantastic.
because I was in an accident.
Yeah.
That happened 5 years ago. We had COVID, so nothing happened for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago, I actually bought a body, but it's only from Christmas we actually got it fitted and painted, and we finished it the day before we took it to Normandy. So some things can move quick, but we
Yeah.
spent a lot of time here rather than being at work.
Yeah.
But generally, it takes a while.
Yeah, I just can't. I had visions of this vehicle going over to France, obviously for the D-Day. But absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you ever so much.
Welcome.
You've done an absolutely fantastic job. Like I said, I will put the link in the description. And if you are fairly local or within travelling distance, come along and have a look, because there's a great bunch of characters, I'd say, characters, and some fantastic displays as well. So
Certainly
thank you.
an eclectic mix.
Definitely, thank you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video today at the South Yorkshire Transport Museum. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a real surprise. I didn't realise just how much there was inside here. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Bye for now.